Number 6, this is a big one. Stop complaining and arguing. Remember, we're talking to Christians in this message about habits that are not good for our testimony, that are not good for our witness, habits that we hold on to because we've seen other people doing it. Stop complaining and arguing. Philippians chapter 2, verses 14 to 15. Do everything without complaining and arguing, so that no one can criticize you. Live clean, innocent lives as children of God, shining like bright lights in the world full of crooked and perverse people. According to a magazine, one husband and wife from London in England had more than their share of arguments. One day in 1994, they argued so sharply that the wife got in her car and ran over him with the car. The husband, who was 55 years old, lived, but he suffered 45 leg fractures and a skull fracture. He was hospitalized for 5 months, and his wife was thrown into jail for grievous bodily harm. Then the husband did a remarkable thing. He asked the court to set her free. I can't live without her, he said. The man, now wheelchair bound, said that, in response to the questions that were being asked, because people were asking him, don't you want to just separate yourself from this woman? She almost killed you. The husband told the newspaper reporter that we're back together and happy, but she's very argumentative. Although this man displayed some remarkable forgiveness, that marriage is clearly not made in heaven. An argumentative attitude is stubborn, ugly, and destructive. You have some people who live for kavuyo. They just live for fighting. They're just not comfortable if there's not an argument to engage in. As Christians, we have to be peacemakers and not complainers. If you can start your day without coffee, if you can always be cheerful, ignoring aches and pains, if you can resist complaining and boring people with your troubles, if you can eat the same food every day and be grateful for it, if you can understand when your loved ones are too busy to give you any time, if you can take criticism and blame without resentment, if you can resist treating a rich friend better than a poor friend, if you can face the world without lies and deceit, if you can look at when those you love take it out on you when through no fault of yours something goes wrong, if you can conquer tension without medical help, if you can say honestly that deep in your heart you have no prejudice against creed, color, religion, or politics, then my friend, you are almost as good as a dog. Okay? A dog can do all of those things and not complain. How many of us can get through one or two of those things without complaining? We are very good at complaining. We are very good at pointing out problems with everyone and everything around us. There are some truths to remember. Things will never be perfect. People are always going to mess up and make mistakes. The pastor is not always going to do what you think he should. You don't have to look far to find something to complain about. But complaining does not solve problems, it magnifies them. God did not call you to be a person who complains and grumbles. He called you to be a person who prays and works together for unity. For those who are complainers, nothing will be good enough because they are experts at fault finding. Don't be that type of Christian. Don't be a Christian like that who lives to complain. Be the one who sees their own faults before they complain about the faults in others. Chances are, if you are complaining, it is because you're seeing faults in others that you've overlooked in yourself. You see the speck in your brother's eye while you have the plank in your own. Let's not be quick to criticize. Let us not be quick to bring people down. Let us be quick to build people up.